الحمد لله عليكم السلام يهودي. Nice to meet you, يهودي. هلا. How are you? Okay?
Yeah.
What's your name?
علي ملك.
ها؟
علي ملك.
علي ملك.
Yeah.
هو هذا غزة. قول له ما رأيك عن غزة؟ He's asking what is your opinion about Gaza?
Oh, I said that it shouldn't be civilians involved. They shouldn't be injured. Both sides shouldn't be injured. There should only be
You accept
if it's a military war, it shouldn't be civilians involved.
That's correct. That's correct. But according to your book, there's no problem to kill civilians.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, that's in your book. Okay. Can you say Samuel 15:1?
What does it say there?
It says Samuel. He said God spoke to Samuel, and he said to Saul, "I'm going to choose you as a king over his people." So God, watch out, check what is going to. So God is going to choose Saul as a king over Israel. So hear the word of the Lord. That's what God said. Now go and kill Amalekites. Kill their women, their men, their children, their infants. So killing everyone. Why? Because the Amalekites, they ambushed on the way out from Egypt to Israel. So before Samuel, 300 years ago, before Samuel, something happened. Happened to Jacob by the hand of the Amalekites. 300 years after, God is telling Samuel to say to Saul to go kill the babies and the children and women for something they never done. What do you think about that?
God said it himself.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay, if God said that.
What do you mean if God said that? I'll show you.
He controls everything. God doesn't say now that you should kill. There's no message from God to kill civilians.
Let me show you.
God is hidden since the temple was destroyed.
I'll show you. Watch.
So that's a different story. You can't bring proof from thousands of years ago to now.
Yeah, but they can because they're gonna say we're still following the Bible. If the Bible justifies,
there's no message from God. There's no direct contact with God. So how could you say? How could you bring proof from thousands of years ago what there was contact?
So the Old Testament is obligated. You don't have to follow the Old Testament anymore.
You do have to follow the laws, but not to bring proof to kill people.
Yeah, but the laws. Okay.
Because they did in thousands of years ago once they got a direct message.
But you have the law in the Bible, in Deuteronomy, the law of war. If you besiege a city and it's open for you, you kill a woman. That's in your book. That's called the law of war.
That was directed from God. Now there's no direction.
Yeah, but okay.
However the government wants, they do that. It's not directed. There's no direction. So that's the difference today.
So that law, is it for Jewish people all the time?
No.
Is it part time?
Just from what was meant to be done. Not for always to kill civilians.
So it's obligated.
Today, anyone who kills a civilian has to give a proper investigation.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That look, you know something about Jewish people, which Allah mentioned in the Quran. You know sometimes, subhanallah, us as a Muslims, when we read the Quran, Allah told us about Jewish people. Jewish people, they will negate their own belief for the sake of hypocrisy. Have respect and be honest, Baba. I mean, be honest. How are you going to tell us that law does not apply anymore? When he said the law in Deuteronomy, which is called the law of war for the Israelites.
Not now. There's no. God doesn't even let.
Who has the Bible? Anyone got the Bible here? Why, you don't know the Bible?
I do know the Bible.
You know?
What's the question about on the Bible?
It says kill babies and children.
When now? Today?
No. Okay. What do you think?
It says thousands of years ago there.
Yeah, but
if it says.
You know, if it says it does say it.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
That means thousands of years ago, God wanted that should happen because He controls all the people. He created everyone. That's why He said that.
But God is just, though.
In today's times, there's no justification for killing civilians.
But God is
what
just.
part of Samuel Shamsi?
But Samuel is 15:1. Okay. God is just, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, that's why when it comes to Islam, Allah told us in the Quran, وَلَا تَزِيرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Allah will not hold people responsible for sins of others. Okay? So what's happening now that you are trying to say, it's true, Allah created everything, no doubt about that. He's in charge of everything. But Allah will never told us in the Quran, Prophet Muhammad told us in the war, you should not kill women, you should not kill children. But in your book, God is telling babies to be slaughtered alive for something has nothing to do with them. Is that just?
Does it say clearly that babies should be slaughtered?
Yes, they kill them. How are they going to kill them? They're going to kill them? Of course they're going to slaughter them. They're going to smack them with a rock. There was no gunshot there. they're gonna slaughter them or something. What I'm saying to you, I believe the scribes of the Old Testament lied about God. Because I believe,
I don't think it says about babies.
It's infants here. Akhi, get it.
I don't know what's taking so long.
Akhi, I don't know
They
what's
hacked the
going on.
mainframe.
There's something wrong with the internet because it's raining today. So the internet, but it says that. It says kill a woman, man, children, infants. Yeah, it's from Saudi.
From Saudi internet. Allah.
Kuwait, mashallah. Come on. Here you go. Okay. ابحث يا أخي بالله.
I got it.
Samuel.
They came eventually.
He came خلاص.
Wait. Don't let him go.
Put it here because.
If it does
What's
say,
wrong is the donkey. He said kill the donkey.
Yeah, kill a donkey is what happened. He said call donkey, but I forgot donkey now. It's about the infants. That's why the Netanyahu, the terrorist Netanyahu, he's an evil man. He will try to justify the killing of innocent people by quoting the Old Testament.
that doesn't make sense because even if it does say in the Old Testament that was a direct message from God.
Do you think he's a terrorist?
God doesn't connect.
Do you think Netanyahu is a terrorist?
Now a different question, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I didn't tell you he's the same
terrorist?
question. Yeah, he's a terrorist. Yeah, Netanyahu. Because he's trying to justify the killing of innocent people
Samuel,
by quoting the
15,
Old Testament.
You shouldn't say
Samuel?
these things.
15.
But is it-
I don't say things on
15,
personal
dot one.
people, like individual people.
Is Hitler
I don't want
terrorist?
to talk about these.
Is a Hitler terrorist? Hitler.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Why he was terrorist?
He killed 6 million Jews in the Holocaust.
Or were they innocent or were they evil, the Jewish people that he killed? They were innocent.
Yeah.
So is he terrorist because he killed innocent people or because he killed the Jewish people?
He's a terrorist because if he kills anyone, there was more than 6. There was different nations also killed. There wasn't just Jews. Jews. As
my
a big
question
thing
was
because Jews are generally a minority.
was he
small
innocent
amount, so
that-
that's why it's like killing.
Okay,
200
then let's go back.
million
Was he evil?
in a different
Was he
nation.
terrorist because he killed innocent people, or because he killed Jewish people and other people? Why was he terrorist? Because he killed innocent people, correct?
Innocent, yeah, it's nothing
Yes.
to do with. It's just a human.
Netanyahu killed innocent people. How come you don't call him terrorist?
He orders. The other one who you said ordered that.
Yeah,
they should
Netanyahu
kill.
ordered the killing of innocent people. Yes, he
He
said
didn't-
because
he didn't
he said
order it.
Hamas. He ordered because Hamas. He said it clearly. I'm telling you, he tried to justify it. If he never ordered it, why he justify it in the first place?
He wanted to kill the people who made the massacre in.
Hitler likewise, he wants to kill the Jewish people that they were promoting communism in his country. That's what he said.
They promoted.
Communism, yes. And there's an Israeli, I don't believe a country called Israel, by the way. I believe a country called Palestine. But for the sake of argument, there's an Israeli historian in a so-called Israeli country, the university. He's saying that Hitler had a problem with the Jewish that were calling to communism, okay? My point here is that we have to be just. We as a Muslims, if someone intentionally go and start killing innocent people, we'll call him terrorists, no doubt about that. You know, like what happened 7/7 in London by so-called Muslim, that was a terrorist act. What happened in Madrid, what happened in Algeria, it's a terrorist act. My point here is, you have to be, if you're a man of God, you have to stand firm and call the Zionist terrorist Netanyahu as a terrorist. That's why he's a terrorist.
I don't speak on people who are individuals who are, you know. I don't talk anything about them. I just condemn the civilians.
So why you condemn Hitler? Hitler is individual.
Yeah, but he's the whole world. He's known for evil person.
The whole world knows Netanyahu is an evil person as well. Have you not seen protesting by non-Muslims, even the Jewish people coming out in London, in New York, in Paris, many countries around the world, calling Netanyahu a terrorist person? And he is a terrorist, no doubt about that.
Why do you say that?
Because you just told me a terrorist who killed innocent people. Netanyahu, he killed innocent people. So over 14,000 women, children being killed in Gaza.
The same reason why you called Hitler an evil person and a terrorist.
So you have to be
Exact same
consistent. And I know you're going to be consistent, but inshallah, may Allah guide you to be consistent, you know. Be consistent. I mean, you're in Britain, don't worry, you're not in so-called Israel, they'll kill you. You're here, don't worry.
Even so,
They will not touch you.
I don't talk about people who are alive.
But you don't have people alive.
I mean, I don't mention, you know, like, you know.
What do you think about Hamas, as we call them? What do you think about Hamas then?
What's about them?
Yeah, what do you think about Hamas?
I think they shouldn't have started off.
So what are you talking about them? You just told me don't talk about people who are alive. Hamas are alive too.
You're asking for an individual person. This you're talking about group.
Yeah, Hamas are individuals as well. Individuals.
If you say a name of a, don't know, a cinema.
See what they call the IDF? IDF. They call IDF.
Yeah.
IDF, your army is terrorist organization. Allah, stand firm, man. And before all of that, you know what? What's your name again? Milakhaim.
Ali Melech.
Ali Malak. What does that mean? Ali Malak.
God is the king. That one.
I thought so, Melech,
okay.
yeah.
Malak,
Yeah.
okay. What I would say to you firstly, put that aside. Even if it's important, but what is important than everything is for you to be saved and become a Muslim, to worship God alone.
I worship God. You don't need to become a Muslim. I think everyone who was born into that
Muslim.
religion, what they are, should stay and not look for anything better. They should
Oh,
just, they
so
should just
anyone-
be happy with what they are.
How? So what was the point for God sending Noah to the people? Prophet Noah. If everyone, if he's born in a religion, so why God sent Noah to people to call them from, stay away from being a pagan, a religion, which is a pagan religion, to oneness of God? You know what Allah said in the Quran? When Prophet Muhammad came to you people, you even negated Moses. What you just done, for the sake of not following the truth, you said, if you're born in a religion, you should stay in that religion. That is not God's teaching.
Yes.
That's not God's teaching.
Where do you see a difference?
Different the fact that Noah, God sent him to a people that were pagan worshippers, and he called them to worship God alone.
Oh, okay, but you say that Muslims also worship God alone, and Jews also do that.
No, you worship God based upon corrupted scripture.
When it's correct, scripture.
It is corrupt scripture, the Old Testament. Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Okay, let me ask you something now.
قال يا عشيرتي جميعكم حتى ابنتي لا أغني عنكم فاعبدوا إلهكم ووحدوا.
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.